Good evening from Dallas, Texas. It's 13th of September 2009, and today I thought I would be talking about a book that I think is a good foundation for any starting entrepreneur or even an experienced entrepreneur to get a understanding of the different areas that a business has to understand pretty well. The book is by a well-known person called Guy Kawasaki. The book itself is called Reality Check, and he has written other books such as The Art of the Start and some others as well. The reason why I think this book is good because it's thick. Not that I like to read thick books, but the thickness is really based on the fact that it has a lot of different chapters. In fact, all in all, 94 chapters, reaching from things such as the reality of starting, the reality of raising money, the reality of planning and execution, the reality of innovation, the reality of marketing, the reality of selling and evangelizing, the reality of communication, the reality of beguiling, the reality of competing, the reality of hiring and firing, the reality of working, the reality of doing good. So think about it. It really includes everything that a business owner has to understand. If you start your company, the first thing that you have to understand is, are you going to be able to be an entrepreneur? There's a lot of people specifically that has worked for larger enterprises, and they think that entrepreneurship is the way to go for them, but it's not as easy as it sounds. If you have a product idea and you want to bring your product into the marketplace, how are you going to fund it? I've been myself in software business for more than 20 years, and never have I been part of a project where a product would just have been selling by itself. So it includes a lot of things that you have to do. The other thing is the problem of raising money. If you are in a business where you have to hire a lot of people to get your product implemented, you need money, and there's plenty of different ways of doing that. You know, everything from angel capital to venture capitalists and other sources. And the other thing that you have to realize is that there's a lot of products in this world, and it boils down to the fact that whether you are going to be able to innovate in a way that you can be separated from thousands of others that are in the same domain. Same applies to marketing. You know, engineers specifically are good in creating products, but they don't know how to market their products. And this applies also to PR. Do you know how to use social media to get your product message out there? So that comes back to the selling and evangelizing of it. The communication itself is a topic of itself, and he has one of the chapters that he names as good as Steve Jobs, and we all know how Steve comes out with the latest product news. Everybody's waiting, and everybody's spreading rumors what is going to be. The other one that he talks about is chapter 61, the art of partnering, and partnering is something that I believe highly in, and you just have to understand what it means to partner with other partners to grow your business. Competition is the same thing. How many times have I heard that we have a product that nobody else has, and I spend 10 minutes binging or googling and I will find you a bunch of competitors. Hiring and firing, that's an area that is an art of itself. And unfortunately today, to find the right people and find the people that really have the passion, it's very hard. If you guys have an idea, let me know. More than happy to get some ideas myself. The reality of working, and he has a pretty good topics here. The work as a prison, how to not choke, and 10 or so things to learn this school year. Why smart people do dumb things, why smart companies do dumb things. There's even a book about this, you know, why smart companies do dumb things, and I have that in my library. So that's also something that you need to understand. You know, being part of a business takes time, takes a lot of effort, and I haven't seen anything that comes easy. And then finally, the reality of doing good. He talks about social entrepreneurship, the art of survival, my hindsight of in life. So this book really is something that if you want to learn, it's well written. It has pretty interesting, well written statements, and easy to read. I have this as a regular book, and of course as a Kindle book, because Guy has authorized that both from a publisher perspective and his own perspective to offer that as a Kindle book. I hope this was useful, and I'll get back with more soon. Bye.